Hello.
Hey, good afternoon, I guess, for you, Sawyer. How are you doing?
Doing all right. In Poland, they say witam, or like good
Vitam.
morning. Okay, good morning for you would be dzień dobry.
Really? Shin Dobro, that's pretty cool. How long are you staying there?
Um, until the visa runs out, so 90 days, I guess, unless there's
Okay,
a Schleim to be
awesome.
done. I know in the Netherlands you can stay for an extended 90 days, so maybe that's like an avenue. It will be cold as fuck, but we'll see. For now, it's just I got next month locked in too, so we're playing it by ear. But EU's beast so
Okay.
far.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of your videos and you seem to be having your way with it, it appears.
I can't believe that my job is easier here. I can't fucking believe it. Winning the game is so much easier, and if we're losing, at least it's obvious.
Fair enough. Um,
So,
you're my first time doing this kind of thing, so I didn't know if this was the right place to start, so that's why I booked this session. Um, so I don't know how it works or anything,
right,
so let me
so
know.
how can I help you get better at League, Bob? What are we doing here
So
today?
I'm almost 50 pretty soon. I've been playing League since 2012 off and on, just casually. It's been more of a drinking thing with my brother when I was younger. But I decided that I really would like to actually make gold and actually try to play League if that's even possible at my age.
Ah,
And I'm
Well,
definitely sorry, go ahead.
well, I was gonna say I've coached quite a bit of guys in your shoes. You might be the oldest, but I've coached like 40, mid 40s, mid
Okay.
30s that might as well be 50, So, but yeah,
So yeah, so that's the main goal, and like, there's a lot of conflicting information out there on YouTube. I've decided to jungle for whatever reason, and I think it's probably the right play because I do want to play solo a lot through it. But like, I don't even know what's the right number of champions I should focus on. Some people say one, but a lot of the easy to play at my age group champions get banned quite frequently. So I guess let's start there. Like, what should I even think about from an approach of what champions I want to play?
let's see. So you're trying to get good. Here's what I recommend most
Yeah.
people. You play one champ in ranked, and then you play two swift plays, where you can play anything, two ranked, and then two ARAMs. That would be like a solid day of playing. And then in ranked,
Okay.
you only play that one champ. In swift plays, you get to do more aggressive stuff on your champion. You get to try things out without the consequence. So that's super useful too. And then the ARAM gives you the general stuff. So you do the ARAMs at the end because you're spent at the end, and then you can literally be in comatose and play that shit. So, but still be getting value out of it.
Okay.
So which
And
champion
is
do you want
that
to
going to
play?
help me?
Oh, go ahead.
Well, no, no. I think right now it's up in the air between Volibear and Trundle. Um, Volibear I just started playing around with recently, frankly, because of watching one of your videos, and it seems to be the kind of champion where the mid game and late game he doesn't seem to fall off nearly as much. And if my team isn't as good, he seems to be that I can still push and do more and survive through more of the team fights because team fighting is not my strong suit.
Well, both champions could do that. It is easier to start on Volibear. But which champion do you like playing more?
I frankly like them both. I think they're both a
Choose
little
one.
different, but they're still similar. Okay,
Choose one.
probably Volibear then.
All right, he's locked in Volibear. So, do you have a Volibear replay here that we can look at?
Not ranked, but I do. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, let me log on to NA. To do, and then send me your account name so I can
Okay.
look up the replay.
We can get you that.
So you're 50. Have you ever traveled to Europe or Asia or anything?
Yes, I've been to Singapore and I used to travel to work a lot for Germany and Belgium. Spent a lot of time out there.
Okay. What are we? Any thoughts? Any wisdom?
The more you try to talk the language, the generally better respect you get from people over in Europe.
We know that. I throw the worst pronunciations of something, but I just let it rip. Because I know from gaming, you have to be a retard at the beginning. So I don't have like any sort of. I mean, I do. I'm a human where I have like some of the holdup where I'm like, ooh, I'm kind of embarrassed to do this, but then I just. And then once I do it, then it's always easiest. Just like how to say oatmeal here. No, I forgot actually. I don't know. There's weird W and V sounds, so I get mixed up on
So
those.
did you take a course before you went there, or
Hell
did you
no.
just try to learn on the fly?
Yeah, we just drop in. Oh, am I gonna watch a YouTube video or am I gonna queue up? I'm gonna queue up first. You know what I'm saying? Alrighty, which game?
Fair enough. Well, I'll be honest, I didn't know we were gonna watch one today. Let me see. One where I didn't do super well because I think
That doesn't exist here. Let's see. This one looks okay. I mean, I think this one looks fine. We can hop from
okay,
one to another one too. So
that's fair. I will tell you, I started off doing Trundle when I was playing ranked, and I blew right through Iron, which was surprisingly. And then when I got to Bronze 4, just 8 games in a row lost, one off, and then 5 in a row. So there's clearly something I'm doing, and I just think it's got to be the team fight positioning because that's where I seem to fall apart is later in the game.
okay. So you start wolves. I don't even like that. It's like too smart. Damn it, he's watched too many videos.
Well, I said I stole some of those patterns from watching how you played.
Okay. If I was a noob, I would just start the buff, clear down, gank, or fight scuttle. Like hundreds of
I,
times until I got a handle on things. What do you think?
I'll be honest, I've been kind of leaning almost like a crutch starting at the top, so that way I'm at the bottom so I can contest for dragon and usually pick a fight early on.
Okay.
If I'm playing with a friend, I'm getting pretty bad about invading early because with 2 people, the other group doesn't always react enough, and I get a lot of early kills because he's just ridiculous.
Okay. Clear these fucking camps, Volibear. Now, what's Volibear's strength? What do you think?
Well, one, the shield, because you don't have to worry about Thornmail. Like, I feel like with Warwick or Trundle, Thornmail just really ruins your day for survivability, so he can live longer in 3-on-3 skirmishes and things like that.
Okay. You got survivability in skirmishes. What else? What's his, like,
He seems.
attack?
What do you mean by what's his attack?
Well, you outlined what
Uh,
his good, like,
oh, oh,
defense is.
you don't escape him. Once he's remotely near you, his ability to chase you down and stun you is really good for controlling the squishy targets that you're trying to take out of the team fights.
Okay. So right
And
here,
then, I mean,
you interrupt your camps to then gank this. Any thoughts?
at this point, I was just trying to give Fiora a little bit of damage before going back and resetting to go to the bottom camps. I wasn't
Boy,
expecting to actually get a kill here, and I didn't realize how low my blue guy was. It was probably not a great decision, but that's what I was looking for at
if
the
you're
time.
not showing up for a kill, you better not show up. Not when the camps are up. So that's pretty
Fair enough.
crazy. Yeah. To just want to deal some damage here. Let's go Mordekaiser. And then you use the Q way too early. But here we are. You better make this shit count. So you have to use the Q around here. About where the water ends. And then you have to be super far behind the Fiora here. Because she can just move you all the way up here. So to use that Q this early, you're not going to get in range, and then we won't have the stun. If we don't have the stun, we don't have shit. We can't land the E, and that's like all of our damage. Bob. Bob, what are we doing?
At this point, I was just trying to keep the turret from taking damage.
Don't defend, don't help, just farm and kill a bad guy. This is all baloney. You're trying to work that job to provide for the family. We don't need that. Go back to your youth, okay? We need to make some money to go out drinking. That's what we need to do here in the early game as Volibear. Make the money, blow it on drinks, blow it on steak. I can go get steak here for like $14-ish. Mind you, it's at like a restaurant that's nice. The people are dressed well and shit. I'm the worst dressed there by far. Everywhere I go, actually. Because now your tempo is crazy. Wolves of respawn. This is there. Everything's off kilter. When you attack something, it needs to work. If the camps are up. And that's the problem with ever doing these early plays proactively as Volibear. If turn 1, clear, scuttle, reset, clear, fight, you're in business. And you keep using that Q like no one's business. Check it out. You're using it as a luxury.
Yeah, I was using that to move around quicker for sure.
And now we don't have the stun. Very awkward.
That's a good point. I probably could have got a kill there because I had Fizz coming in if I had saved that Q.
Well, it gives you a chance. Smite that shit. Too late. Bob, we're losing. We're losing. Now there's nothing to achieve here. The wolves have respawned. Get on out of here. Check it out. Run. Now you haven't died. But these are massive mistakes. What are the mistakes so far?
I wasted a lot of time.
And why is that a mistake?
Because I should have cleared my top 2 camps by now if I had used that time more wisely.
And why is that better than doing all this?
Because I would be in position to threaten that Lux most likely who's pushing up more aggressive if she's starting to get whittled down at all. Okay. Or even Fiora again, depending on where they're at. But I don't even know where they're at because I'm too busy down messing around down on the bottom.
Right. And there's no potential down here. There's potential in these soul lanes. You can even see it. If you're moving in here, that's an aggressive move. The boys are non-existent. Full HP. It's never happening. Don't try to make it happen. Don't wander around. Move your champion, or move the camera, not your champion. Etc, etc. Alright, let's see turn 2. This skin sucks too. I was so disappointed whenever they changed Volibear and I was using this thing. Big purple blob Volibear.
I don't like it. You know why though? Is because it stands out from the green so I don't lose track of myself.
Okay. This like skull mask thing reminds me of like Dark Souls and shit. It's not my slime. Now the void skins, those are good.
Yeah, I really like the mecha skins. I'd like to see him come out with one for him.
Alrighty, the camps are done. Very nice. We can always get it back on course, you know? We cheated on our wife, we skipped work, but then, you know, we went back to work, got her some flowers, it's all good now. So now what do we do?
Obviously my jungler's coming to the bottom, so I want to counter gank here, hopefully kill 1 or 2 of them and take the dragon would be ideal.
So then walk me through it here. How do you want to approach this fight right now?
I want to come around and cut down to the right to stop the gank from happening.
So this way or this way? 1, 2.
Well, I mean, you can see I'm going to the right, but I probably should have came around the back so that way I could have cut him off.
Right, you're trying to, again, you're trying to mitigate. You're trying to help. You're trying to stop. Stop doing that. We need to kill these guys, and you're not going to kill them if you do it like this. We're using that Q too soon. Stun. W, E, Alto. There's the flash. And you gotta keep going. Your Q's coming up. 1 noob down. So if you walk around and then use your Q, pretty much the same thing can happen, but there's more potential for you. This requires the Sejuani to like really overdive and make a mistake. So whenever you can, you want to get the flank. Bring it around town. Keep walking through the river. Don't use Q. And by the time you're like here, then you use the Q. You get to decide how you play it from there. That's a way better position that gives you way more of a chance to actually get a kill. But hey, we full cleared. The Sejuani's dead. Very nice. Now what?
I should have pushed dragon, but I think I went back here if I remember right.
Whoa, Nelly.
No, I dove.
Okay, what we thinking
Yeah,
looking
in
at this?
retrospect, I think I don't remember what I was thinking there. Probably to just force them back out of lane, but I should have just either took dragon or went back and reset.
Okay. Yeah, taking dragon, too much. They respawn. Your camps respawn. No good. We spent our time on the play. Just reset. Do it again. So the reset would have been pretty good. Now you're saying you want to push them off the turret. Can we push them off the turret?
In retrospect, no. They were both full health. I literally should never have done that.
Right, they're full health. What else? Is it worth to push them off the turret?
No, because I'm really not going to kill any of them, even with one other person helping, because it's too early in the game. She ain't going to burst anybody down enough.
Exactly. It's too early to be doing stuff like this. And then you might deny her 1 cannon minion. Not worth. Yep. Kill this guy. Okay, lucky, lucky. Just like the early game, the missed attacks are like time wasted. Let's see, ulti down. That's time not spent on the camps, and then that's time taken away from the next progressive play that would actually move things forward. Alright. So you finish the blue. And then you're trying to proactively do these void grubs. Yeah?
Yeah, I was trying to... I remember this now. I felt like I had wasted a lot of time on 2 ganks where nothing happened, and I was trying to greed the extra experience from the grubs. But I was really expecting Mordekaiser to follow if Fiora left the lane, and I felt pretty confident that I could take Sejuani one-on-one because he had already blown his ult and everything down there, so he didn't really have a whole lot, I thought, to stop me.
Well...
And that did not go well because Fiora came in and I was gone.
Yeah, so you said that you're pressured to make it happen because of the time wasted. You need to do the opposite. When you waste time, you need to just full clear once again. Like in the videos, you'll see if I do a bad play and I die, it's a full clear without interruption because that evens things out. Sejuani takes... If Sejuani took grubs, I would be finishing red. I hear that she takes grubs, I take dragon. Saul Goodman. But I got 2 camps in the meanwhile. To show up to fight this means you're going to win. You don't know if you win. For sure. So to do it preemptively, it's just like every other attack. It's going to cost you. Whereas if you do things reactively, let's say if you just kept farming, Sejuani does that, you take the dragon, that's good. If she doesn't do it, then you could gank bot, you could reset. You give yourself options. But anytime you feel that pressure to do something, because you wasted time, it's weird, but you got to do the opposite. Just farm.
Gotcha.
Expecting Mordekaiser to move. No way. No way. It's never
Well, I
happening.
mean, you know,
Watch, he's going to click backwards, I promise.
yeah, he whiffs it and then
Rip.
got taken out pretty quick.
Dad Sejuani had the ulti. Hers comes up sooner than yours because she started the play bot. You cleaned up the play, waited, dove, failed, reset. So her ulti comes up way sooner than yours. Back to the camps.
I will say, Volibear's camp clear feels really good compared to like Trundle or Warwick for sure.
Yeah. But Volibear's strength, going back to that, you said at the beginning, it's with his skirmishes, but you haven't skirmished. The one time we did was bot lane, but all these other plays haven't been those skirmishes. It's just been you trying to attack something. And that's not his strength. So if you can keep that in mind as well as you're playing, then I think you're really in business. Because you don't have to participate in every single fight every single time. Then you can just choose the ones that are good for you. But anyways, here we are. 1v2 against Sejuani. Now we're fucking talking. Noob fucking down. Now the world is ours. We just rinse. Take the scuttle. Take the dragon. And now what? Where do we go from here?
I should reset, but I can't remember if I did or not. I think I might have went mid.
I bet you go mid. You're trying to help. They're attacking my fizz. I must go.
Yeah, I think that's the dad behavior.
Yeah. How do you become a selfish asshole again, huh? Back to the camps is okay, I guess. We don't have ulti. Reset.
I think on that one, I knew I was closer to a buy and I needed more money or something, and I wanted to get back in the bot. I left the middle on that time because there was already 2 of them up there.
Okay, so now what? There's no mid play. You're on the bot side. What else can you do?
Not a whole lot that I can see.
What are your options that you see?
I honestly don't know. Should I have still gone to mid, or at least position the mid, or should I just go back and reset?
Well, here's what mid looks like.
Yeah, I'm not doing a whole lot at mid.
What does Sejuani and Morgana do after they push that wave?
They're going to go after the turret, probably. So I should probably go to the bot turret and help Kaisai push it.
Okay. Okay, now we're talking. Now who's going to be bot lane?
Vayne. Vayne
Right.
should be back bot lane, and that would be it.
And Vayne's going to be bot lane. Can you and Kaisa kill the Vayne?
Yes, because my ulti's up.
Nice. Well, let's just go kill Vayne then. And then you're asking if you should reset. Hell no. You got ulti, flash, smite. Item completed. Gold does nothing. Thumbs up. Time to go hit a bad guy. Defending doesn't matter. Kill the bad guy? Very nice. No top play. Only one option here. Kill bot lane. Volibear, please.
Oh, I have to. Pretty sure I went mid to try to just...
Holy moly. The ulti is crazy. Ulti is to kill Kais or to kill Vayne and Lux. Not for that.
Fair enough.
Trying to think, what's like a defensive champion that would benefit from all this walking around? Like, maybe a Mumu, kind of. Even a Mumu would want to make a play. It'd be more of like a carry champion, actually. Just always reactively moving around. So maybe like Nocturne would be more suited for this. Holy moly, Bob, don't wait for the camp. Okay, the camps are done. What are your options? You're on the top side. What are your options?
Really top because mid so pushed back to the turret and I already blew my ult, so I'm not doing a whole lot there unless
Okay.
they come out.
You can gank top and
To try to gank top or try to make a play on the objective. I forgot its name.
okay, we got the Rift Herald and
Because I've got 4 of my guys close there, so probably the Rift Herald would have made more sense.
right, we can do the Rift Herald or top. There's one more attack.
I don't see the extra attack then. Where would that be?
Well, it's on the top side. I can't give you too many hints.
Trying to push for the turret?
No, you have to kill them to take the turret.
Oh, the monster that's at the top you're talking about.
What?
I don't remember what it's called. The actually, it's not up yet.
Yeah, it wouldn't be. Yeah, it wouldn't be Attic on. He's not spawning.
Oh,
Something,
I can
right?
go.
Yeah.
Or I can go look to steal. I could go be looking to steal the camps in the other jungle.
Exactly. You can
Because I
invade
got
the
4
Sejuani. Once you
people,
start
yeah.
entering the mid game as Volibear, you're the fucking man. So it's a shame that you're just sitting here waiting for the wolves because you're as strong as you're going to be right now. So if you walk into the enemy jungle, you can actually spend it. You can chunk the Sejuani and then go do Rift Herald. Very nice. You can chunk Sejuani, gank top. Very nice. You can steal her camps because she's not there. Gank. Very nice. You give up all that opportunity by farming your camps right here. So as you enter the mid game, you got to start being more proactive. And the proactivity doesn't have to be exact. All you have to know is that I'm moving up the map mid game, and I'm going to hit something I see. That's as far as we need to go, but we need to do it.
Gotcha.
Because your Pantheon's walking around, like, what the fuck do I do? Because there's those times to farm and the times to fight, and you missed it. I had time to fight. Ooh. Phew. I see what you mean. They don't get away.
They do not. Unless they're jacks. If they're jacks, I've learned you can't chase jacks.
Okay. No. Fiora's coming back. This is too much. This is too much. You took the Rift Herald. You're good. You're good. The play is done. Now would be the time to farm. Raptors red reset. Then you do a play with your team because everyone's spent right now. Mordekaiser is spent. Fizz is spent. Kaisa is spent. Reset and then fight later. You have pretty good gold to spend too. So if you push this play, you're saying that we can do it. You can't. Fiora shows up, Sejuani shows up, Morgana shows up. You do not take this turret. Too fast, too furious. In general, with the Rift Herald, you can save it until you get a kill as well. And then once you get the kill, then you drop it. Rather than ever doing it preemptively. Doink. Fiora, please kill them both. QE, auto, ulti, W. She's not dying.
No, she got me, I'm pretty sure.
Hopefully. I'm praying for your downfall after we didn't reset there. Whoa, we're dead for so long. Okay, to the bot side. And then our ulti is spent and the dragon's up. Here's the problem. If we didn't die top lane, then we would just be here with ulti and it's all better. We don't have to walk into all this. Oh my. Good lord. Run. Oh. Okay, rip. All this time is time not spent farming, you know?
Yep.
I'd rather be fishing. I'd rather be farming my jungle camps.
You know, it's weird too, because when you're playing the game, you don't realize how much time you spend dead sometimes. All those little mistakes. That is pretty crazy.
Okay, you're doing your thing. This is fine. This is good. Now here the play is over. Farm your camps. Nice. See, farming and then reactively going, so good. So good. Going to the store because you want to go to the store, so bad. If don't need stuff, don't go to the store. Don't have to spend money. And then you're confused once the camps are done already. What do we see on the map right here?
So for what I saw at this game was I saw the objective and I saw 2 people down on the bottom and a person mid with Fiora going towards them. So when you saw me go hit the visibility thing, I was like, if nobody's on top or Sejuani, I'm pretty sure I could solo that objective. But it would take a while. But if they're all fighting, I could go steal it while they're all fighting, is what I thought.
So there's the objective, but you need to do something first before the objective. The objective's cool and all, but what should we do? We farmed our camps, then what?
I probably should have reset bot.
No, we should just do the play right now. Things are happening now once you finish the clear. You spent all that time doing this. Your laners have spent time laning. So abilities are going to be spent, HP is going to be lower. So it's time for a play.
I should have went and tried to help out with Fiora down in the middle is what you're saying. I just thought she was so close to dead. But
right,
yeah,
so just guarantee it. So you farm the camps, you do the play, and you take what you can. To just aim at the objective, no one's coming with you until they've done this first.
Yeah,
so you have to,
I could have done that, helped them push the turret, and probably still gotten that top objective. I see.
Exactly. But you can't skip this step. You can't do it by yourself. Volibear has to work with the boys.
That's fair.
Dupe down. And just like Minecraft zombies, they're going to march down this lane.
Yeah. And at that point, I saw Sejuani appear, and I felt pretty confident as long as he wasn't moving because there was vision down there that I had it.
All right. And Vori, you have the feats, but then you got the null magic. And you had the gold for the chain lace crushers. Ridiculous. Upgrade those boots. Alrighty, we're strong. Time to party. You're level 13. You have your ulti. Flash is up. This amount of XP. Full clear all the camps, you don't get a level up. So now, off the reset, you can fight aggressively. You can force the play onto the enemy. Morgana's pushing mid. Now, a bad option is just run right at her from here. Once she sees you, from about here, she's going to start moving away. So our better option is to bring it around town, and then flank these guys, and then try to kill them from there. But definitely attack them right now. Let's see it, Mr. Volibear. Let's make some fucking money. Back to the camps it is, okay.
Yeah.
Mid-game, you gotta flip the script. You gotta do the plays first and then farm.
I don't think I'd watched your video yet where you talked about sticking to the inner farms at this phase of the game. And yeah, I went down there and took the money. I didn't think I had a chance 2 versus 1 with them because of all their snares.
Just try. Just get in there and die. It doesn't matter. At the beginning steps here, we must be stupider. Because you can ask the question, do I kill them? And then your answer will just be, I don't know. And the only way to figure out, the only way to change that I don't know is to I know is if you try. I would say that is the biggest problem when I coach older guys is they, I mean, hell, my dad's the same way. They are too afraid to make the mistake in a game. I grew up with video games, so it's something natural, but like if my dad plays Super Mario Bros, he's fucking stressed out. He doesn't want to get hit by the Goomba. Okay, But then he's not like confident. I don't fucking know to avoid the Goomba or to do anything. Ay, ay, ay. Alrighty, we push. We take the turret. Our team takes the dragon.
Retrospect, I wasted time there too. I should have just taken checked the Raptors and then backed.
The Baron's coming up. Fiora's making a mistake by pushing top right here. She's all alone. You and Pantheon can easily kill her. Let it rip. If you get a pick on her when she's all alone, Morgana, Sejuani probably around here. The Vayne is farming fucking bot lane. The goal is the Baron, boys. If you get a pick on her, very nice. Everyone combines and we take the Baron. One more Gromp camp doesn't do anything. We already got the level up. Okay. Okay. You. No riposte from this guy. Alright. Do the riposte. That's not good, but I think we're fine. Noob down. Now what?
I should go straight to Baron, but I'm not sure that's what I did.
There's Baron, but then here's what's happening mid. What are we seeing here?
I'm seeing a fight starting as the two are running down the river, and yeah, they're going to push the middle tower, so I should get in position to at least make a play.
Okay. Now, taking this safe position isn't going to help the cause here. You're Volibear, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. Walk in this way like you own the place, okay?
Okay.
Because once Morgana sees you, it's done. She's gone. But if you showed up from here, you have way better distance. So you really got to practice that one. Being the man and then getting as far behind the enemy before you start the play as possible.
Okay.
Now we're fucking talking a little ARAM. Push the enemy in. And then everyone goes Baron, right guys? Right guys?
They did not.
I'm not seeing any pings on the Baron. They don't know what to do.
That's fair. I think I just took his camp at this point, the whole thing.
Oh my god.
And then I think I want Baron.
You gotta follow your team too. So even if you get these camps, doesn't matter. You kill one bad guy, the game's over, you win the game. So like being grouped up just generally and then fighting with your team is going to give you way more value as you're in the mid and late game. But this is too commonly the deal where you're doing your own thing. They're going bot, fuck it, so are we. If our team jumps off a bridge, so do we.
Okay.
Volibear's not built for those solo plays. Honestly, so the part where you try to help or provide for your team in the early game, if you do that mid and late game, then you're in business. Alright, we got the Baron. Baron, Jack Show. Close to a level up off the Raptors, and it's time to push. Let's get her done, Volibear. Please, please, Volibear. No, no, stay with the team, Volibear. Please, Volibear. Played it. So you gotta play to hit the champions, Bob. Check it out. The farm. You already know. You spin the abilities on the Raptors, you cannot stun the Fiora, the Lux, anybody. Aim at them. Ooh. Okay. Q. Volibear's Q cooldown is legit fucking broken. Like, the champ's
It is
similar
pretty-
to Udyr, but, like, Udyr can't stun that often. Mordekaiser's
Well, like
pushing
everything
bot.
I'm taking on the room page is trying to increase that cooldown because it just feels, it does feel broken. Like it feels very forgiving for somebody like me who's making a lot of mistakes.
So with Baron, ideally we get their turrets. We got some damage on 2 of them. And now where our team has the advantage, we want to stay on the map and keep fighting. Okay, they try to fight, we clean them up, very nice. Get the 2 inhibs. And now it's better just to reset. Because if you reset and then fight again for this turret, it progresses the game. Farm every camp on the map, no one care.
Gotcha.
What will be fun too as you're playing is like identifying the points where your team's strong and then it's time to fight and then, you know, going for a fight, maybe do it wrong, but then you can really feel the difference. Because I'm sure as you're farming, it doesn't really feel like this or that, but you'll really feel if it's right or wrong.
Well, I think hearing it this way too, I'm really seeing the opportunity that I'm missing, and I honestly didn't see what I was doing wrong. But you're right, I'm farming way too much
Yep.
in that mid to late game when I should be helping to contribute more.
Yeah, because if you do it too much, then you're just along for the ride. Alright, so what do you think after watching that?
Well, one, I think I probably need to watch more of my replays of my games more because there was a lot more clear on that I just did not see in the middle of the game and even thinking about it afterwards. And then I definitely, it seems like the biggest weakness I had is just not being with my team when it mattered. I mean, the early on mistakes, I need to farm more at the beginning, and I'm farming more at the end and middle versus I am at the beginning, and that's the reverse of what I should be doing. It seems like.
Yep, you got that one.
Um,
It's like step 1 we
and
farm, step 2 we do the play, step 3.
no more waiting around for camps.
Well, when you're
That was
looking for the play, you'll avoid that naturally. Avoiding mistakes is one thing, but aiming at the goal is going to fix everything. You know.
yeah, that makes sense.
So we do that, and then mid-game, we do the play. We take the objective, and then we farm. Very nice.
Yep.
Anything else that stood out?
I got to get more aggressive about going into the enemy jungle mid game as Volibear because I didn't do that when it mattered.
True. With lead / camps down, move up the map, and fight. And then I would also say, like, mid-game, stay grouped up. No solo play / farm. It does nothing. It will never do anything. Ever, ever, ever. Not even once. Never. I'm sure, like, there's Challenger Volibear VODs where they're like, yeah, I just did my own thing and then carried everyone. That's not how it's going to work down there. It's group up fight, win, lose, whatever. Do it again, do it again. And then if you win them, boom, we're in business. Then we push. And if we lose them, whatever. No amount of farm was going to save the day anyways.
Gotcha. That makes sense. One question for you. You sell videos of jungling paths and things like that. What are those made up of? Like what would I expect if I purchased those?
Oh, that's like, those are just images. It's not even a video. So it's kind of like a opener. So like a chess opening. It outlines
Okay,
the first
got
3 turns. So like with Volibear, it would be, well, there's not one for Volibear, but an example would be like you clear, reset, clear, and then you have these options and it just outlines them. So it's something to like keep you aligned on a path to start with, and then as you play, it's easier to have those in mind to look back and then to actually categorize the events that happen so you can progress a little bit faster.
Okay, and then if I primarily go one champ, what do you do then if they get picked or banned? Do you just pick your next best one and hope, or are you dodging, or like what is the expectation there then?
I would just dodge for now. The LP is not important. It's about compounding the experience of playing the champion over and over again. Because if you switch
Okay,
champions, it's an entirely different game.
yeah, I would agree with that. They like Volibear feels totally different to Trundle, for example.
Yeah, so you don't want to
And then
yeah.
when I look at your one champion rank, two swift plays, so are you saying that I should play one ranked game a day? Or and then I do swift plays, or no, I say two swift plays, two ranks, two ARAMs. I just read that wrong. Gotcha.
Yep. In that order. Get all
Okay.
the inting out with the swift play, do some aggressive thing, or like you have something to work on that you're trying out, and then you bring it into the ranked game. And then we get the general slash veg out on the ARAM. Now, with your build too, I would recommend, like as a beginner, this is how I would do it. I just do the same runes and build every time. So that game you went Conqueror. I don't think that's very good on Volibear. Doesn't give us the juice.
Yeah, I honestly just took it from Mobilytics because I didn't really know what else to do.
On these bad boys, I mean, it's just the lethal tempo change, I think. But lethal tempo gives you the more carry potential, more power for yourself.
Okay.
And then with the build, are you comfortable with the cosmic drive into Nobori?
Oh yeah, I love the movement speed that it gives you. It feels great when you queue for sure.
Because I think this is our best bet anyways. No need to mix these up. And then once you complete those, let's see. HP. Volibear, Volibear. You can build fucking anything. What a champion. I would say tank stats are going to be more useful in this
I've been
MMR.
building Jack Show several times because it gives you a little bit of both, but that's really just more because I didn't know what else to really build after that.
Jack Show's more of a fourth item. So it's like if we went Unending Despair into Jack Show, then we're talking. You get those bonus resistances, but you don't need those in the mid game. You need HP. So Unending Despair gives us HP, both of those stats, and then a little bit of healing as we stay in the fight and just keep hitting someone. I think this would be best.
Okay.
And then for the boots, I mean, once again, Volibear can build fucking anything. What a champion. But to make it simple, I think we just go the defensive boots for now. And then with the defensive boots, so you get the free boots. I think you should just do Cosmic Drive into Navori, and then you would like get the tier 2 boots. Because if you do it like this, then you're always going to have your 2 items spike pretty consistently, whether you're winning or losing. Because it's better to have those 2 items and have the potential to win the fights big time than have a little bit more power now. How the games will play out, and then how Volibear functions.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, send these bad boys. Usually. The games will go past 4 items. Let's see. What the fuck do we buy after that? Spear Visage is good. Randuin's is good. Thornmail's
I've been
pretty
buying the
bad.
gauntlet sometimes too. I bought
This one?
the Iceborne, yeah.
That's okay as like a second, third item. As a late game item, though, it's not going to be enough. Because it's like a mix of like a utility and a damage item in a way. Whereas Randuin's is like a true tank item. As you enter the late game, the ADCs will have actual infinity edges and, extra shit. So Randuin's actually does something against that. Then it'd be the same deal with Spirit Visage against the mages. And then as you go later to the HP items like Warmog, Sterax, Blood Mail wouldn't be as useful. So yeah, that would be just Spirit Visage and Randuin's.
And then I have been taking Thornmail sometimes when there's a champion that has a lot of lifesteal. Should I be doing that on Volibear, or is that just a bad idea?
I mean, it depends, but I don't love Thornmail too much. If it's good for your 1v1, if the enemy jungler's Trundle and your Volibear, fuck it, build Thornmail. If it's for your team,
Okay.
quote your team, don't do that.
Okay.
Let's see. So that's the build. Those are the runes. And then for the jungle path, I would just recommend pathing Balik pretty consistently. And then not doing the thing where you start the wolves or the raptors, because that's going to slow down your clear. And then it's also going to make it where you have to return to those camps. The problem with that in low elo is that you're gonna be slower naturally, and then you're gonna miss out on the opportunity of the play. It all has to be too precise if you start the raptors or the wolves. So instead, just start the buff and then clear it down, do the play, reset, and then you can just rinse and repeat from there.
Okay.
Let's see. I think that's it, honestly. What do you think?
I think you gave me a lot to think about and work on for sure.
All right.
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. Oh, and
Yep.
one day you got to explain the whole Bob thing on one of your YouTube videos.
Well, there's no
I'll get
explanation to it. I don't know. It's
that.
like it's like a logos. It's like you can't define God because he doesn't exist within this realm, but you can describe things like it. You can also describe things not like it. So, but can you ever pin it down? Nope. So
Fair
how am I
enough.
supposed
Fair
to
enough.
explain it?
Okay. I got it. I just didn't know if there was like an inside reference to that or something, but I get it now.
I don't, but maybe you can explain it one day. Alrighty.
All right. Thanks a lot, and thanks for the help, and thanks for the good YouTube content. I'm glad to help keep you doing this. So thank you.
Yeah. Hopefully it helps you. And yeah. Take it
All right.
easy.
Have a
Have a
good day.
good day. Talk to you later, man. Beep, beep, beep.